12XX here, and today we're going to be talking about my karate style and Karate Institute and pretty much everything you need to know about karate. Well, my style of karate. So I study per se. I practice in the art of Shotokan Karate, and I'm part of the Shotokan Karate Institute of New Zealand, which is led by my sensei, Sensei Shahab, who's a 7th Dan black belt. He's had about 35 years experience and counting, so he really knows his stuff, and he will kick your butt. So Shotokan Karate was founded by, I'm sorry if my pronunciation is terrible, Ginchi Funakoshi. I'm sorry if my pronunciation of this is really terrible, but as you can tell, I'm not Japanese and I do not speak Japanese. But yeah, if you are good at pronunciations, comment in the link below. And his son Yoshitaka Funakoshi, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Shotokan training is divided into 3 parts of his Kihon, which is the basics, Kata, which is the forms and patterns of movements, and Kumite, which is sparring or fighting. The techniques in Kihon and Kata are characterized by deep, long stances, which really make my thighs hurt, and pretty much powerful movements and strengthening the legs. So Shotokan is pretty much a dynamic martial art and develops the anaerobic, powerful techniques as well as speed, so strong and fast, that's what we go for here. So I'll talk to you guys about, first off, with Kihon. So Kihon is pretty much teaching you the basic techniques you need to learn for your katas and your kumite. So Kihon is pretty much the basic technique is the Oyazuki, which is the stomach punch, which is the very first basic technique that you'll need to learn. Then we also learn blocks like Jodanagi Uke, Soto Uke, Shitoke. Yeah, so pretty much we learn to develop those techniques, get everything perfect, and pretty much you'll perform them also with your grading as well. So if sensei believes that your technique is good enough, you'll be sent to grading. And that's when we start talking about katas. So kata is the form and patterns of moves. So it's pretty much putting Kihon into a sequence, really. So you start off with your 9th kyu, I believe white belt is, but it's not I've never seen it on paper, but I believe this is 9th kyu white belt. And you move on to 8th kyu yellow belt. So with this kata, you perform High-End Shodan, which is the first kata. You've got to get this right before you do anything else. Even in black belt, you will still be practicing High-End Shodan. I know that my sensei had to do it for one of his black belt gradings, for one of his dans. And then we move from 8th kyu to 7th kyu, which is yellow to orange, which is Haya Nidan. And Haya Nidan, if you know how to count in Japanese, it's ni. Ni is second kata, so pretty much the second kata you would have to do. It's ni san. High-End Sandan, 3rd kata, which is 7th kyu to 6th kyu green belts. Then we move on to 6th kyu? Yeah, 6th kyu to 5th kyu, which is blue belt, and you perform Haya Yodan. I don't know exactly where they get the yo from. It's Nisan. Yeah, because I would have thought it was Shidan, but if you know why it's called Yodan, let me know in the description box down below, in the comments down below, not the description box. But yeah, so that's your next kata, and then from 5th kyu, you move to 4th kyu, which is your purple belt, and you perform High-End Godan, which you can see is because it's Ni-san Shi Go. Go is 5th, so it's your 5th kata. And then we move on to our lovely, sorry my brown belt is unfolded because I am currently at brown belt. So you move from your 4th kyu to your 3rd kyu, and you perform Tiki, well, probably one of my favorite katas, which is Tiki Shodan. I love that kata. It's my favorite kata mainly because it's really simple technique, but the stance, Kibadachi I believe it's called, it's the horse riding stance, and it makes your legs like really strong, and I'm like, ooh, I'm trying to get the best bump for summer, even though it's the middle of winter at the moment, but yeah. And then you perform your brown belt technically 3 times in a way, so you perform it from 4th kyu to 3rd kyu, and then you go to 2nd kyu, which is bus side-eye, which is storming the castle, which is an awesome kata, because you're literally storming a castle, like, that's the whole idea to it. You're a Japanese warrior, and you are storming an enemy castle. And then, so my next grading will be 2nd kyu to 1st kyu black belt, which I'm hoping to do end of this year, or maybe even next year. Depends when Sensei believes I'm worthy enough of getting my black belt. So I'm really excited for that, because it's quite a big achievement for me. So we also do in-group kata competitions and kumite competitions. So this is one I received for kumite, which the reason why I didn't come first was because apparently I kicked the guy in the no-no zone. You know. Yeah, so I got disqualified and had to be put in 2nd place, which I was not too happy about. And he got his revenge on me by breaking my pinky, which wasn't very good. It hurt a lot. It hurt way more than him getting kicked in the family jewels, which I did not do. I kicked him in the belt, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, so normally we wear sparring gloves, but this time I was a bit too lazy to run and put them on. I opened up my palm to do a block, which I shouldn't have done, and I was blocking one of his punches, and he went and kicked, he went punch, and then he, maigiri, which is the front kick, and went smack into my palm, and my finger bent back, and I went through the whole class just like, I'm okay. I was sweating, and then I went to A&E afterwards and had a good 2 months of karate, and my finger is still pretty cracked. If you've ever had a broken bone before, you would know that it's never quite the same again. So the beginning of this year, my institute is now a part of the KWS, which is the Karate no Michi World Federation of pretty much karate. I apologize if I did not pronounce that right, but here's the correct words. If you can pronounce it right, please let me know in the description box. So pretty much this is a passport which I will carry with me when I go overseas. If I go into their dojo, I'm expected to follow by their rules, which are all in the booklet. Yeah, so in my passport we have just a little, like, talking about karate, and it's also got the Japanese version, and then it has my details with the official stamp, and then it has the rules. So we're expected to pay registration, and then we're required to carry our passport to any event. So if I go overseas for a competition, or if I go in New Zealand and compete in a competition, I'm expected to bring this passport with me. The qualifications are proper, so in my book, I've just filled this out myself because we only got it this year, but I filled in my grades and when I graded. But yeah, so with all grading, like I talked about with the katas, you also do your kumite and your kihon. Kihon is very important. It gets harder when you progress through the levels, and same with kumite. You start off by doing the set kumite, which is you do 3 or 5 attacks and while the person blocks and then they counter. But when you get to the higher belts, you start doing free sparring, which is pretty much throwing anything you want at them with restrictions, because you don't want to injure someone like I did. So this is the certificate you receive. So this is my most recent ones, which was for my 2nd kyu brown belt. So it's really cool because it's like, you know, it's official pretty much. Like, that's why they've got the diploma on it. You're officially a badass, pretty much. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Apart from, this is the lovely gi we wear. So this is hanging up, but it's quite similar to a judo uniform. Another thing about karate, we have our kiais, which if you've ever watched any karate movie, especially Three Little Ninjas, I believe it's called, where they do the Aya! Which is really, I remember that quite well. That's pretty much a kiai, which is a shout, so it's supposed to be from your gut. I normally go, hey, or something like that. That's my ki. But yeah, it's quite cool because you can make it your own. If you do karate or any type of martial arts, leave a comment in the description, in the comment box below. Let me know, send me photos. If you would like to join Shotokan Karate Institute of New Zealand, tell me. I'll have a little in the description below, a little box where you can join. And yeah, I hope to see some really awesome pictures of you guys being badasses. But yeah, so until next time, see you. Bye!